Mabuhay! Ayan, mabuhay Philippines, mabuhay ISPSC. So, good morning everyone. Good morning BS HM3. Good morning also to BS HM3A, BS TM3, and good afternoon sa BS HM3B. So, today magkakaroon po tayo ng klase. No? Pag-usapan po natin again yung labor law. So, we are done with the introduction of labor law. We already gave the definition or ano po ibig sabihin ng labor law, ng labor, also with labor standards. Pero hindi natin masyadong natapos yung labor standards. So, um, uh, if we have time, we're going to finish it today or magkaroon na lang tayo ng separation discussion. So, hindi naman po pwedeng maglagpas tayo ng oras. So, baka under 1 hour lang itong video na ito. Tapos, magkakaroon tayo ng part 2. Okay? So, aside from that, magkakaroon tayo ng checking of attendance later. So, make it sure na nanonood kayo hanggang huli para ma-check natin yung attendance ninyo. And this is part of your exam. So, ang kagandahan, i-upload ko to sa YouTube para in case, no, mag-e-exam na kayo, meron kayong mga reference. Pwede niyong panoorin, balik-balikan tong video na to para matuto tayo or meron tayong isasagot sa exam natin sa finals. Okay? So, labor law, yan, we're done with the introduction of labor law, the importance concept of law affecting employment. Tapos na tayo dyan. Distinction between labor standards and labor law. Pinag-usapan na natin ang labor standards. We are done discussing the different current labor standards here in the Philippines. To name some, no? We have the minimum wage, holiday pay, premium pay, overtime pay, night shift differential, service charges, service incentive leaves, maternity leave, and paternity leave. So yun po yung mga natapos po natin last meeting or nung face-to-face po tayo. So since may init na ang panahon, no, dyan lang muna kayo sa bahay po ninyo. Tumulong po tayo sa mga gawaing bahay while we are learning at the same time. So, since online naman, no, pwede kayong makinig. You can also um, use your speakers. No, salpakit yung speaker yo or connect your Bluetooth while you are cleaning the house. You are learning at the same time. Pwede po yun. Okay, so today we're going to continue with our discussion sa labor standards. So, to give you, no, para recap lang natin sa mga wala po hindi pumasok ng face-to-face, pag sinabi po nating labor standards, these are the benefits or legally mandated benefits provided by the employer to their employee. So, for example, minimum wage, holiday pay, premium pay, overtime pay, night shift differential, service charges. Ayan. So, from the word legally mandated, no, legally, because meron po tayong mga legal basis or meron po tayong mga references or naka-address na particular law or sources of law sa mga labor standards na yan. So, sa mga pumasok po noon, yan, tapos na po tayo sa minimum wage, tapos na po rin po tayo sa holiday pay, sa premium pay, overtime pay, night shift differential pay, service charges pay, service intensive leave, maternity leave, paternity leave. Okay? So, since tapos na tayo sa mga yan, no, hindi natin yung pag-uusapan. Pero kapag meron akong time, gagawa ako ng ibang video para i-discuss natin ito. Mga una natin na-discuss sa face-to-face para magkaroon kayo ng basis or reference. No? Para during exam, pwede nyo ulit-ulitin, pwede nyo balik-balikan. Okay, so checking of attendance na po tayo. Ayan, so makinig po ng mabuti. So, pakitype po kung ano po yung nakikita natin sa picture. Tapos, pakilagay po yung pangalan po natin. So, 5 minutes po ang intended na um, time for each section. So, for section C or BSHM 3C, ito. Ano yan? Anong festival yan? Pakilagay po yung pangalan ng festival in caps lock form, including your name below. Then send po sa ating group chat now. Ayan. So, hintayin ko yan 5 minutes from now. Ayan. So, kape muna tayo. Next, for BSTM3. Ay, sino yan? Mahusay at matibay. Yan. Pakilagay po yung pangalan po ng nasa litrato, tas in caps lock form at pakilagay rin po yung pangalan ninyo sa baba. For BSHM3A, anong luto yan? That is my favorite food. Yan yung pinaka-favorite kong food sa lahat. Pakilagay po yung name of food, tapos pakilagay po yung um, name nyo sa baba in caps lock form BSHM3A. Ayan. Next, for BSHM3B, anong pangalan ng flower na yan? That is my favorite flower. Okay, pakilagay po yung pangalan ng flower in all caps lock form. Tapos below, pakilagay na rin po yung pangalan ninyo. So, hihintayin ko po yan 5 minutes. So, kapag nag-cut off na po tayo or nag-close na po yung tayo ng attendance, I am very sorry. Okay, so yun po ang aking rules or yung house rules po natin. Okay, so ibig sabihin kung hindi kayo nakikinig, alam na. Okay, or hindi kayo naka-open ngayon. So we're going to continue with our discussion, no? So first, na pag-uusapan po natin today, we have the solo parent leave. So take note, kapag solo parent leave ang pinag-uusapan natin or leave ang pinag-uusapan, we are talking about the number of days. So yung legal basis natin dito sa solo parent leave or yung ating source of law, we have the Republic Act number 8972. So it is an act providing for the benefits or privileges to solo parents and their children, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. So the title of Republic Act number 8972. Ayan yung shortened title po natin. This act shall be known as the Solo Parents Welfare Act of 2000. So declaration of policy, ayan. It is the policy of the state to promote the family as the foundation of the nation, strengthen its solidarity, and ensure its total development. Towards this end, it shall develop comprehensive program services for solo parents and their children to be carried out by the Department of Social Worker Development or ito yung mga government agencies na nakakatulong sa solo parent welfare act po natin or connection ng ating solo parent welfare acts. We have the DOH or Department of Health, Department of Education or DepEd, no? Culture and Sports, Department of Interior and Local Government or DILG, Commission on the Higher Education or CHED, Department of Labor and Employment or DOLE, and other related government and non-government agencies also. Okay? So, yung tinatawag po natin na Solo Parent Act, yan, pinag-uusapan po natin dyan, kapag leave ang pinag-uusapan, we are talking about the number of days. So, my question is, do you have any idea kung ilang days po ang solo parent leave? Okay. So, actually, kapag solo parent leave ang pinag-uusapan po natin, meron pong 7 working days of leave credits with full pay. Okay, so again, 7 working days of leave with full pay. Okay? So, actually, no, meron tayong mga definition or meron tayong categories para masabi natin na solo parent ang isang individual. So, this is based on the law or based on our legal basis, which is the Republic Act 18972 as amended by Republic Act number 118261 of Section 8. Yan, masasabi natin na solo parent ang isang tao or individual kapag a parent who provides sole parental care and support of the child or children due to first, birth of consequence of rape, even without final conviction. So, ibig sabihin no, yung mga na-rape po, no, without final conviction, um, they are considered as a solo parent, provided that the mother has the sole parental care and support of the child or children. So, ibig sabihin, yung mother siya lang yung nagre-raise or siya lang yung bumubuhay sa anak niya since na-rape siya, no, considered po siya as a solo parent. Further, that a solo parent under this category may still be considered as a solo parent under any of the categories in this section. Ayan, for example, we have the death of the spouse or yung pagkamatay ng asawa. You are considered as a solo parent kasi nga mag-isa mo lang binubuhay yung anak mo. Kasi namatayan ka na ng asawa. Detention of the spouse for at least 3 months of service of sentence for a criminal conviction. So, pag nagkaroon ng criminal conviction or yung asawa mo, no, nakulong for at least 3 months, ayan, you are considered na as a solo parent. Kasi kapag criminal conviction, no, may mga kaso tayo na non-liable, bailable, ayan, or for depende sa case. So, you are considered as um, a solo parent. Next natin, physical or mental incapacity of the spouse as certified by the public or private medical practitioner. So based kasi sa batas, no, hindi capable ang isang mother or father or parent if they are mentally and physically incapacitated. So hindi sila makapag-provide sa mga bata if they are mentally and physically incapacitated. So this is based on our Solo Parent Leave or Solo Parent Act or Solo Parent Welfare Act of 2000. Okay? So, legal separation also, no? Kapag nagkaroon ng legal separation, tapos ikaw lang bumubuhay sa anak mo, you are considered as a solo parent. Annulment of marriage, considered as a solo parent as long as ikaw or solely or sole na bumubuhay sa anak mo. Abandonment of the spouse for at least 6 months. So kapag ibig sabihin na na-abandon na ka na ng spouse mo for 6 months, you're considered as a solo parent. Further, we have also OFW, yung mga guardian angel nila as long as sila yung bumubuhay doon. OFW, considered sila as a solo parent. We have also unmarried mother or father who keeps their rears a child of the children are considered as a solo parent. A pregnant woman who provides sole parental care and support to the unborn child or children is considered as a solo parent based on the Republic Act 8972 as amended by Section 4. So, the benefits of computation, so solo parent leave, again, uulitin ko po, 7 days with full pay. Okay, so that is your solo parent leave. Okay? So next naman tayo, we have the VAUSI leave. Okay? So anyone or kahit sino dyan makapag-provide anong ibig sabihin ng VAUSI? Ayan, kapag VAUSI, it is the Violence Against Women and Their Children Leave. Okay? So yung ating source of law dito, we have the RA 9262 or the Anti-Violence Against Women and Girl Children Act of 2004, Section 43. Yan po yung concept po ng VAUSI leave. Okay? So VAUSI leave benefits are leave credits extended to covered female employees who have been the victim of violence under the Republic Act 9262. Okay? And who may want to use them whether they take or leave from the work so that may remain paid during such absence from work. The benefit consists of how many days? What do you, ano sa tingin nyo? How many days ang VAUSI? Okay, kapag VAUSI, take note, it's 10 days. Kapag solo parent leave, 7 days. Kapag VAUSI naman po ay 10 days. Again, ulitin ko 10 days. Okay? So, ano yung tinatawag natin na VAUSI leave credit? Okay, so yung VAUSI leave credit na tinatawag po natin, refers to the leave credits with full pay up to 10 days extended to women employees who have been a victim of violence, including their children, by their romantic partners, whether male or female. Reference, Republic Act 9262, Anti-Violence Against Women Act of the Children, Act of 2004, Section 43. So ano nga ba yung violence na sinasabi? Kanina pa natin yung sinasabi eh. Violence, violence, violence. So na yung violence? Color ba yun? Charet. Okay, kapag violence na tinatawag po natin, it is refers to an act of series of act committed by a person against a woman who is his wife, former wife, or against a woman with whom the person has or had a sexual or dating relationship. Okay, kapag sinabi nating violence, it is the physical, mental, and psychological harm or suffering of an individual. Okay, so yung definition po or yung yes, definition of violence po, no, based on the Republic Act 9262, Section 3. Okay. So yung legal basis po natin, nasabi ko na kanina, Republic Act 9262, Section 43. Pero take note na meron pong condition for entitlement ang VAUSI. So yung first po na condition for entitlement or para magkaroon po tayo ng VAUSI leave, first, the female employee present a certificate of pending action as a proof. Again, as a proof of um, an action is pending related to the violence. So such a certificate is issued by their barangay captain or chairman, counselor, prosecutor, or clerk of the court. Okay, so ibig sabihin kung meron kang may bibigay na certificate or medical records na ikaw ay sinaktan o nagkaroon ng harassment, physical or mental or psychological harm na itutulot sa'yo ng isang tao. No? Pwede tayong mag-request for a certificate and therefore yun po yung gagamitin natin in order for us, no, to be or to have entitlement in this kind of leave. Okay? But always take note also, favorable employees stipulation. So the above discussion may be superseded by the stipulation favorable to the employee via employment contract or company policies, a collective bargaining agreement, or analogous thereto. So ibig sabihin po nun, we cannot demand for a BAUSI kahit meron na tayong law or meron na tayong batas naka-address to this particular leave. Nakadepende pa rin yan sa stipulation or yung kontrata na sinaynan mo noon bago ka mag-work. So, this is very important sinasabi ko sa inyo na sa obligation on contracts or dito man lang sa mga cases natin, dapat nakikinig kayo. Because sooner or later, you are going to work with our industry and you need to prepare yourself or you need to be aware about the basic or common laws. No? Mas especially sa labor law. Kasi dito kayo more na na-affect or dito kayo nagkakaroon ng more na connection sa labor law. Kasi lahat naman tayo magtatrabaho after graduation. So lahat naman kayo magtatrabaho. Kasi now that you are aware of the labor standards, baka any moment, ang ginagawa nyo, nagde-demand na lang kayo ng demand kayo sa employer nyo. Wala naman yan sa stipulation. So, ibig sabihin, yung mga labor standards na binabanggit natin, even may legal basis or meron na tayong mga sources of law, depende pa rin yan sa stipulation or depende pa rin yan sa contract na pinirmahan po natin. Okay? So, I think I'm going to cut the video for 20 minutes lang po tayo para ma-upload po yung iba, para mas madali po yung pag-upload po natin. So, next video po tayo. See you there.